The 40-yard line. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? Bad news.
Second down and 8.
Hey, check. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Time to go. Night.
Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now Wilson on 1st down. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Levante David in on the tackle.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 17-yard line.
From the 17, Wilson flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things set.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going deep for Brett. They got his man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa
Bay. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is DJ Reed returning. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down. They run the counter. It's Carson, and they'll be driven back here, losing losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
57, Mike 57. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
On 3rd and short, to give him the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
L.J. Collier on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Jones again.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brooks. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
14.
DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
7-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy.
McCoy.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Wilson to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st down Seattle.
This is Carson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
9-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Shaquill Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Shaquill Griffin.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, no, 66.
1 final try now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.